Going to be exploring a few old seasons of Reaper Royale today, everyone. I did actually want to do a stream like this where I just show the whoever watches it on YouTube that like the old Reaper Royale. Okay. So this is actually next season, Reaper Royale season 9. But we're not going to be looking at that. Let me just make sure audio is on. Is audio on? Is audio? Okay, there we go, it is on. Okay. So I did a stream before and then the audio failed. So we're going to start from Chapter 3, Season 1, because that is the earliest version of Reaper Royale that I have. And I will walk through it. Basically. We're going to take a little walk through the old Reaper Royale. Go from Chapter 3, Season 1 to Chapter 7, Season 3. And here we go. This is when I was still using template islands, and Jesus Christ. There we are. Feels weird being back on this map again, you know? Anyway, let me start a game and see what it feels like. This was the first time I started using, this is the first time I started using XL islands. But yeah, but still, it was still like template island. So here we have standalone scrapyard. This location actually comes back in the future when it gets destroyed. Oh, I've just spoiled it, haven't I? No. But anyway, this season was slow start. Didn't have much story going for it. I think we escaped so at the end of the previous chapter, chapter 2, it was kind of like so at the end there's this whole organization called the Guide to Infinity, and they basically their names are given. They're obsessed with infinity. This organization terrorized the map for a big while. I will explain the storyline as we go on so people can be more up to date, because new people might come and if they want to know the storyline. So the storyline was new map, new everything. We'd escaped. Now in chapter 2, at the end of chapter 1, whoa. Let me explain everything from chapter 1 to chapter 2 up until before I go into the next season, because this is the time to do that, and we'll just explore the chapter 3 map and show you basically the layout of it. This is going to be one long stream, so if you're in-depth lore, then this is basically everything explained. From finished to finished. Anyway, so at the end of chapter 1, there's different factions to the Guide to Infinity. So at the end of chapter 1, the alien side of that came, which was chapter 1, season 7. They came, they tried to take what was the Infinity Orb. Well, they don't want to take it, they want to destroy it. You know, like... This is an old villain now, they no longer have anything to do with the stuff that happens in current day Royale, but you will see as I explain. Yeah, we lost the battle, but Core, who is a character from the storyline, and is part of the Inferno Squad, the people that defend the island, and it consists of 4 people, the Inferno Squad, and they're usually quite a big part of the storyline. The Inferno Squad is also no longer around anymore. But yeah. So Inferno Squad is also no longer around anymore. It was a squad of people that protect the island, basically, from any sort of threats or danger. We failed, so Core used the Infinity Orb to travel back in time, it was originally going to be back in time to the first season of the chapter, well, she went back millions and millions of years, okay? And then, because of this, we went back to the Infinity Orb's original first, memories. Its earliest memories, the first time it ever got exposed, on the island. Because it's meant to be kept in a bunker. Boys, the air and all that outside is dangerous to it, which is why every time it comes out, it gets polluted, basically. The air pollutes it, and it gets really dangerous, and that's when crazy shit starts going down. And that's when you know you're in trouble. Now, the storyline back then wasn't as well done as it is now, as it does get throughout the evolutionary Royale, so it might sound a bit basic right now. Time travel, this, that's not been done before. The Infinity Orb sounds awfully close to the 0 point, I know, but it does get changed eventually, and you understand, okay? I did start to catch on that I was kind of tending to copy off of things that Fortnite did. I did quite a lot back then, and even in Chapter 3, but once Chapter 4 hit, I kind of grew out of that once Chapter 4 and 5 hit. But it still counts the lore nonetheless, because it is actually what happened. So, through Chapter 2, we have to make it from the Dark Ages where the Empire were fighting the Rebellion. It was kind of had Star Wars feels, but it was much less like Star Wars, or more medieval times, there was a rebellion going up against the Empire. And throughout that, every so often we'd be transported to, every 2 seasons or something like that in Chapter 2, you'd be transported to a different time period of the map. So it was the same map as the Chapter 1 map, just how it looked at a different period of time. And I believe I still have all the Chapter 2 map stuff saved, actually. But it's too much to go through, and to be honest, I can't remember big details. They will all be on my deleted island section, all the Chapter 2 ones, but I have them deleted to make space for obviously new Reaper Royale seasons. Because yes, I every time a new season came out, I did make a copy of the old season just so it's revisitable, just for memory's sake and all that, innit? But yeah, all this happened, all that happened. The Empire was like the main villain. The Empire chased us like fucking hell throughout Chapter 2. And then finally, at the end of Chapter 2, we make it back to the period of time to where after the aliens have won the fight and they've taken over the island. Now, what's interesting about Chapter 2, Season 8 is that it wasn't a Battle Royale season. The whole season was literally focused around fighting the Guide to Infinity. The whole season, the gameplay was revolved around fighting the Guide to Infinity. There was no player PvP. You would spawn in the sky, you would fly down like normal, but you would land at a place called called the Weapon Stash. You would get weapons from there. The whole island was infected with like purple grass and everything, and you would go out into the battlefield and fight creatures from the Guide to Infinity and fight the army off. And you would also do story quests. There wasn't story quests like that eventually gets introduced, but there was like story things that you could do around the map leading up to the finale for the chapter. Anyway, Chapter 2 ends. And then, in that, the Guide to Infinity, the aliens, gone. The alien queen and the king, they're gone. But the island gets warped. Now, when I say warped, it's like the Infinity Orb was so corrupted because of the Guide to Infinity that it had actually turned red. Like, the colour of it went completely red. So, like, the positive energy that the Infinity Orb would normally give out no longer existed. It was completely red and taken over by the Guide to Infinity. So, it was natural to say that defeating the Guide to Infinity was going to cause it to malfunction. The Guide to Infinity had basically turned that reality, that world, that island, into the alien faction's own little home base, basically. And so for the alien faction to get defeated like that, well, I won't say defeated because the alien faction wasn't killed off permanently, and that'll be explained later. But the people that had control over it were away. And with no one to control it in its unstable manner, the only thing that was keeping it from ripping everything apart was the fact that at least the alien people had control over it. Even if they were using it for bad, they had control over it and were turned into its own little, alien world. But once that happened, everything blacks out, spat out the map, and this is the map we got after. And you are now up to date. It's a bit confusing, isn't it? It's a lot to explain. It's very confusing. But you like the little tour of this map, right? Oh, by the way, this is the only time helicopters were ever in Reaper Royale because of memory problems, which is why I wish they would add more memory. I know, not even just more memory, just like add unlimited memory. Wouldn't that make both sense? I feel like if they did that though, people would make creative maps way better than the actual Fortnite, and that's why. Like, people already can, do you know what I mean? So, the thing about this season is that in Chapter 3, right at the beginning, the reason I don't like Chapter 3 Season 1, and I'll tell you why, for the sole reason that no matter what, there was no custom chests. So you had to get the so loot was RNG basically, which I guess is how it is in Battle Royale essentially. But like, well, with the loot pool. But what I did add was this little chest back here. And there was a boss. There's a boss here, I know there is. Yo. Yo, I'm getting fucking molested. Yo, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Oh. Oh, where's the boss? Is it just me or is the boss gone? Yup. No, we're in the actual... The boss is under the map. Is he under... There he is. Oh my god, bro! Please, 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 I didn't mean it! Yo, this boss is so easy. No. No way I did it. Oh, that motherfucker with the RPG is so annoying. Let's honestly be real, bro's not gonna hit any shot with that pen cannon. Yo, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Okay, well, you've learned everything, and I don't want to play Chapter 3 Season 1 anymore, so let's move on to Chapter 3 Season 2. Yippee. Jesus Christ. Here we go, Chapter 3, Season 1. I hate you. Chapter 3, Season 2 was good. The seasons, they get better and better. I'm not going to spend as long on the next one. Hey, I leveled up. So here we are. Oh. Hello, 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 hello. So you can see things are getting a bit wily here. So, here we have, oh my god! It's the Infinity Orb. And, this is literally the invasion of the peaks. This is the Empire. Welcome to the Empire. This is the Empire here. They are invading. They followed us back through the time travel, and they are here to fuck with us. Let's start game. So I was just checking something. I don't know why I'm landing there. Yo, when you land here, you're dead. If you land, bro, they're everywhere, dude. Yo, I can't land. Yo, they're on my behind. This was good. Dude, I like this. Yo, please, I'm sorry. But yeah, prove to me why this season is shit as well. Yo, prove to me why I don't like Chapter 3 Reaper Royale. Okay. Okay. Yo. Fucking glad this chapter's over, you know. Yo, please, let me on let me on. Yo, get man out of these ends still. Oh, I didn't mean it. See, when you land it, if you're landing here, this was a little trick back then. So back in chapter, shut the fuck up, stop shooting. Back in this chapter, if you landed in here, yo, if you landed in here, basically, you didn't, yo, I'm warning you. Back in this season, if you landed here, yo, run. So landing up there was OP though. If you landed up top in one of them little things, it was OP. You were set for the whole game. You was gonna actually. No, because it was kind of fair though. It wasn't completely unbalanced because they were in vending machines, so multiple people could get them. Like by the end of the game, like people will be fighting with straight mythics. But I ain't even gonna lie. By the end, people were just fighting with straight mythics. Oh yeah, and I had bikes, didn't I? As you can see, Chapter 3 Reaper Royale is heavily inspired by Fortnite Chapter 3, isn't it? But with its own little Reaper Royale twist, you know what I mean? That's why I also don't like OG Reaper Royale, because it doesn't feel original. I don't like old Reaper Royale because it's not as original as it is now. Like the current map we're on does look a bit like the Chapter 3 map, but that's because that's the scale I based it off. I did genuinely base it off of the Fortnite Chapter 3 map. The current map that we're on in Reaper Royale. In the current Season 8 that we're in. I did base it off of that. Oh, fuck the Empire. So let me show you the storyline. Because this is when in-game storyline shit started to happen. I'm actually really proud of it. Never land up there, it's a shit spot. So, I'm going over to Liberty Lake. These rockets are Cause rockets, and that is Cause statue right there. So this is Cause statue. Obviously, it was there in the first season, but now it's realised to be a fucking missile silo. So that comes up, missiles pop out, and then they get used in the finale of the season to take down the blimps, which crash. And the Infinity Orbs down there. Anyway, when one crashes, it crashes down like near the Infinity Orb, and it latches onto it. It latches onto the tree. Because one of the parts smacks the Infinity Orb dead on, and so it hurts it, you know. And because that happened, the Infinity Orb sent out a bunch of tendrils that wrapped around that, you know, the massive tree that I destroyed. Yeah, that one. Wrapped little tendrils around that, and like this was debris from this one that crashed down there, but debris from that went down there as well. So it crashed into here, that one mainly. The one that's above the lake crashed here, where I'm currently at. And then a bit of debris went over here, smacked that, it got damaged, so it reached that. Yo! I just got fucked. Bro, I just got fucked by the Empire. They got me. The Empire get revenge. Vengeance will be theirs. Oh yeah, that big tree. So tendrils wrap around that big tree. You know, it's trying to attack something. Basically, when the Infinity Orb gets attacked, it fights back with tendrils, and that's what it tried to do. But obviously, it wrapped its tendrils around the thing. Now, any normal enemy. But obviously it was a tree, so it wasn't a living person. Bro, these bullets need to shut the fuck up. Because I'm trying to explain lore here. And these guys aren't letting me. Right, I'm going. Okay. So when the Infinity Orb feels attacked, normally if someone tries to attack the Infinity Orb and it wraps its tendrils around it, make you dead in seconds. It will fry your ass. But because it's a tree, it does nothing, and instead the Infinity Orb fuses with the tree, and with the energy and the radiation of the Infinity Orb fusing with the tree, guess what? That fucking motherfucker up there gets shocked, crashes down, and yeah, that's basically what happened in that event. And now we move on to chapter 3. See, yo, what? Yo, bro, I'm getting fucking molested. Yo. Yo. No, I just got molested. Right, let's go back to Hub. We're going to Chapter 3, Season 3. God, I just can't wait to get through Chapter 3. Chapter 4 is when it gets really good. Here we are. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. The wreckage. Would you look at that? The wreckage. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. Yo, this was the only part of the map worth landing. And finally, this centre of the map right here became a place you actually would want to go to. This season was quite boring. Little build up to the next season, which you can see I'm taking inspiration straight from Fortnite Chapter 3. What with the crow? Oh yeah, fuck my life. I'm gonna be honest, like, what was I doing? Like, I was genuinely just copying off of Fortnite blatantly with the Chrome, wasn't I? Oh my god. It's okay, because when we get to Chapter 4, things get better. But yeah, oh my god. Jesus, it's such a copycat, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, the storyline is different to a Fortnite storyline, but still. Well, the fact that I use Chrome. And you can probably guess who this is setting up to be next, yeah? The Chrome faction for the Guide to Infinity. You guys gonna meet them for the first time in game. How exciting is that? I remember creating this thinking, yeah, this is going to be so good. And then it's just something that Epic Games have done already. No, but to be fair, the map changes were good. You can't fault me on that. The map changes are good. Big map change. Big map change. You've got all of the big map change. You can fault my... you can fault me not being as original as I am now with the storyline. You can fault me for that, but you can't fault me for the map change, surely. I mean, I did as best as I can for the template islands it was giving me. Do you know what I mean? Now, map change nowadays is way better. Just simply because of the fact that I make the island myself, rather than using a template island. That alone makes it better than the first three. That alone makes any season, no matter how bad that I put out now, way better than any seasons from Chapter 3 and below. But I will say this, although they were copies, they were fun to play. Like, if you were playing with like a few other people, like what would happen regularly, like if you were doing that, you were having fun. So it doesn't really, I guess that doesn't really matter. But from a storytelling standpoint and my creativity, it really hurts me that I couldn't think of anything else to do. You know, something more original. But yeah, anyway, that is Chapter 3, Season 3, map change. Liberty Lake and Blissful Beach stay the same, so did Wacky Waters. You guys already seen them when we went through it in the first season, so I don't think there's any point in going there again. Let's move on. Oh, by the way, there was wildlife in this. Do you know what was really fun about this season, in particular, is the dinosaurs. I will jump on one dinosaur, okay? So you jump on one dinosaur and like run away and then ride away on it, and then the other dinosaurs will chase after you, and they would follow you all around the map, and it felt really cool, like some sort of really cool chase sequence, and it was just, oh, it was amazing. Marcus, why was this location actually alright then? Yo, these dinosaurs need to F off. Bro! Yo, chill, I'm not even playing. Yo! I didn't mean it. Yo! There's dinos! They will actually follow me as well. Yeah, look, they're coming. Yo. Yo! They ain't gonna follow me round here, surely. I'm actually scared. I feel safe at reality flows. Yes, I know, almost a direct one copy of Reality Falls. I know, I'm ashamed. Yeah, let's go to Chapter 3, Season 4. Jesus Christ, no. Chapter 3 was something, wasn't it? Here we are, here we are, here we are. So for some reason, I decided to use snow trees for the Chrome, even though there's a better alternative that I now know of. But here we are, Chromie Castle Rescue. Oh, yeah, it's still the same Combat Canyon, so it changed. Yo. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Yo, I'll tell you something about this season is it was fucking fun. I'll tell you something, it was actually fun to play. And I'll tell you why. I'll show you why actually. I'm actually gonna do it. I'll get back up. But I need to get up there, man. Yo, but it's laggy. Yo, I forgot, bro. With all this fucking Chrome shit, it was laggy. Anyway, so the rational people, the normal people, landed at Risky Research and then pushed Chromie Castle. So anyway, this season opens up with the storyline. The Harbinger has arrived on the island. Now, the Harbinger is the leader of the Chrome faction of the Guide to Infinity. God, I hate saying this. She makes Chrome! Oh my god! Anyway. So throughout the season, the Chrome spread. I mean, originally the Chrome was only like from around here to there, and then obviously it spreads more down there and all around there over time. Like, it wasn't always straight up like that. So basically, her plan was to chrome the entire island, make it hers. But yeah, we weren't about to let that happen. So, here's what happened. As she chromed, and I will show you more of the map. Just let me get some weapons first. I'll explore. I'll explain the storyline as we go. Let's do that. Let me get through this chrome. There's actually a vending machine back here. So finally, for once, good weapons in chapter 3. You would never thought I'd see the day. Basically, it was only pumps and spars, man. Oh. Right, let's go to Comey Castle, shall we? Yo. Nah, Comey Castle looks cool. You can't fault the map change once again. Once again, you cannot fault the map change. You cannot fault this map change. Decent map change. Bro, you needs to calm down with that lungs up, I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I forgot. So every time the guy to infinity will come back, I'd bring them. So you need to stop that right now. Every time the guy to infinity will come back, I'd bring back the sideways weapon. You can't hit me, hit your sharks, dude. And I'll tell you one thing. Come in here, he was going to get the good loot, which is why everyone hit. Otherwise, no one would have come. No, I'm sorry. No, it's the Harbinger as well, but I can't be doing this. Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, so anyway, this was her device. Yo, stop it. This was her chroming device. Stop it. I'm gonna... Yo! You need to chill. Oh, fuck off. Bro needs to take it... Bro needs to take his fucking fucking medicine. No! I didn't mean it! Bro needs his Geritol. Let's go. Quick. I'll come back, bro. What's what I'll come back and do? I want to do something. Okay, I have a 0.5. We can do this. I have fucking... Well, I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't know how many... Here we go, finally. Hey! There we go. This is what I would do. Let me show you what I would do. So we're going to take this place. So basically, this is where we was gearing up. Core. We had Core, you know, the Inferno squad leader. Setting up here, basically the Inferno squad. All working up together to take down the fucking guy to infinity again. So they don't know how to quit. Yo! Fuck, Crony Castle. We hate Crony Castle. Everyone hates your fucking castle, bro. No. No, I ain't playing, bro. Get me out of these enemies. Oh my god. I just got fucked. But yeah, so now let me go and show you the storyline. The storyline. So basically, there was originally a dead creature remains around here, like right around here, and then it got covered up in chrome, and the chrome kind of absorbed it and brought it to life. So then the chrome monster came, and these are its footprints. So let's follow the direction that the chrome monster went in. So, ooh, footprint number 1, crazy. Footprint number 2, crazy. Footprint number 3, 4. So we're following the direction that the chrome monster went in. Ooh. So as you can see, there come more footprints, and the trail runs cold here. So you can only assume that it went out into the water, right? Well, here is a giant claw coming out of the water, and guess what? It's chrome. So you can only imagine that it belongs to the chrome creature, right? There's a giant claw coming out of the water, giant wall of chrome, you know. You can imagine it. So this belongs to the chrome creature. And then that's when the build-up to the event happened. So basically, the chrome is getting closer and closer to the infinity, to reality flows, you know, the tree, because obviously the infinity orb absorbed itself into the tree, so the infinity orb is inside the tree, so to get to the infinity orb, she has to go to the big tree. Anyway, cool. She starts making her way downtown, walking, okay. She starts making her way to the tree from the castle. And she's beaming chrome at it. It's doing jack shit. We're fighting back. We laser her up. The whole tree starts getting covered up in chrome. As you can see, it's already covered up halfway in chrome. Then it starts getting covered up more and more in chrome. And before she can get to it, if she gets to it, she starts paving her way over in the air. She starts making her way over on a little chrome bridge. But if she touches it with her hand, that's it. She's won. So we've got to stop her from getting to it, because basically it's engulfed in chrome. Once she touches it, that's it, bro. That is it. She's in control. So to stop that happening, we fucking smack her up. You see all them rockets over there? Badoom, badoom. You see all them rockets at Combat Canyon, yeah? They all go badoom. All them missiles, planes start flying around with the Inferno squad in them. They start shooting at her. They drop a bomb on her and boom. She falls off of a little bridge and lands in that river below. You know, the river. That little river, bro. Why is there no glider reader for it? Get this. Okay, you know this little river? Yeah, she's originally going over there. Boom, gets blown up just before she can get there. Falls in this water. Anyway, we think we've won. But then guess what? She emerges a giant monster version of herself. Oh, it's definitely not like the Herald or anything. Anyway, she emerges a giant version of herself. She's bigger than the reality tree. I mean, not the reality tree, sorry, the infinity tree. See, I even get it confused sometimes because it's that similar to Fortnite Chapter 3. It's the infinity tree. She's bigger than the infinity tree. She's about to touch it. Then the fucking crow monster comes out of the water and starts fucking whacking her down. The crow monster starts beating on her ass. And she starts fighting with it. The crow monster spews out chrome on her. It's doing nothing. It's just making her stronger. She's the leader of Chrome. You really think a crow monster, a crow monster that she's created, is going to do that? Anyway, she eventually becomes one with the crow monster. So she becomes half crow monster, half harbinger, and she's bigger pretty much than I'd say the whole map at this point. She's towering over the map. Then finally that fucking pink robot on the hill activates, lasers the bitch. He starts lasering the motherfucker, gets lasered, absolutely lasered. And then it comes out of the mountain, flies over towards her. They're about to kick her ass, but the Harbinger outsmarts it. It tears the fucking robot limb from limb, takes its head off, its arms, its chest, takes that metal robot apart. And then finally, before we can even do anything, bam, she touches the tree, Infinity Orb goes crazy, boom, the map blows up into tiny pieces. And then we sit there and wait. Now, Core, the leader of the Infinity, not the Inferno. I'm getting confused now with all this. Core, the leader of the Inferno squad, decides can't leave it like this. So what she does is she sacrifices her memory, her soul, and who she was as a person to bring back she puts her basically the Infinity Orb goes black, it's grey, it has no life in it anymore. So she sacrifices all her memory and gives it back to the Infinity Orb. She sacrifices her whole memory. And once the Infinity Orb starts glowing up again, it reconnects the map and all that, and we get the Chapter 4 island, which we will go to now. But the thing is that Core is no longer around. Because Core sacrificed the memory, after she did that, she was transported to, like, actual Earth, the reality we all live in. And she then started living her days as a regular person. Boom. That's pretty much it. The Reaper Royale lore runs deep, and I don't know if I'm going to have time to explain it all, because you got to think, right, I've still got Chapter 4 to go through yet, and then we've got Chapter 5 and Chapter 6, and then Chapter 7. I don't think we're going to get this done in one stream, so it might have to be a two-parter. This stream might have to be a two-part stream, because, I don't think I'll be able to fit this all into one stream. So let me just open up Chapter 4. What time is it? No, I'm sad. Okay, I at least want to do Chapter 4. So here we are, Chapter 4, Season 1. But these are the remains of the Crone Monster. So as you can see, when the map blew up, it was pulled back together. So, things may not seem as they seem, things might be a little bit the same. For example, the big tree that the Infinity Orb connected with? Well, it's right there. Anyway, I'll explain this. This is part of the storyline. And this is the map. Pretty cool. The Epic Citadel location wasn't nothing too special. It was wildlife. Yo, please! Fucking psycho. Let's use this to get around and explore the chapter 4 map. So, core sacrifices and the old Infinity Squad. Sorry, not the Infinity Squad, the Inferno Squad are gone. So there is a new Inferno Squad that comes, and that is Elsie, Yuki, Nathaniel, and Mr. Rossi, aka Paul Hine. And I'll tell you something, do you know Chapter 4 Season 2 is very, very good, and I'll tell you why. Because it is the Halloween season, that's right. And by the way, speaking of Halloween updates, not next season, but the season after next, in Reaper Royale current day, is actually Halloween. So it'll be Halloween time. So let's take a look at the first note, shall we? This is for the storyline. No, I don't know why this has happened to me. I've lost everything after being pulled onto this island. No matter, all my people will come for me soon. Okay. So this was like in-game story stuff here, and I believe the next one should be over here. Yo, if I remember, yo, I've got such good memory. Yes, my people are finally on their way. Long live the masked mavens. Okay, so that person talking is someone that was obviously pulled onto the island during, you know, the end of chapter 3. Anyway, these are the people coming, ready to start off chapter 4 season 2. So let's speedrun it, shall we? Chapter 4, gameplay-wise, at the beginning didn't have much to offer. I was pretty much the same as usual. Okay, here we go. Let's go now. I can't remember this exactly, but here we go. Straight up, new location, right here at the top. Now this season is where the tribe come, known as the Masked Mavens. So here you have Mad Manslaughter, yeah, from Woodcastle. Now this is after the fact, like, this was after the fact of what happened. So I'll explain the storyline as it goes along. So, or SCP Square. Now you guys will like SCP Square. This place is the same as usual. Yeah. As you can tell, like the little Halloweeny vibe we're getting, you'll get the same vibe in season 10 of Modern Day. Oh, and look, it's the Infinity. Ooh. Anyway, let me explain the story from the very beginning. So it starts off, it's not straight fog and smoke from the very beginning. It's what happens in the Halloween update, which happens later on in the season, but yeah. Anyway. Let's just wait. So it starts off, it's not all foggy and that, it's still the bright colours of the sky, normal sky, but obviously it goes permanently dark once the Halloween update hits. Creatures come on the map, zombies and all that. Oh no, the zombies were fun. Yo, me and my cousin Junior would come on this, and we would just slay zombies. For ages. And ages. That's what most people would do for the Halloween stuff, because it was fun. I also had this fun little parkour thing. So if you go up here, you can get up there, you can get treasure from that llama. You can do the parkour, that is. Yo! And don't get me wrong, the parkour was quite hard. Yo, I made it. Yo. Get me up there. So you do that just to make sure the loop doesn't. And look what you get. So you get sideways. Like dual theme hunters. Get the net off, so you could literally mark people. Regularly, you would just take that and get out. There is one thing, and that is I forgot. I've forgotten now where to get the really good mythic. Yo, please. Oh yeah, top run by the way. Yo, please. No, they won't die, man. I need to find the thing. So anyway, the way this season started was the new person called Ches. He was like the leader, the master maven. He was the one leaving those notes around. It's like they were whole tribes. So this was a tribal themed season. And him and his tribe come to the island to take over it. Well, he came by accident, but the rest came to save him because they tracked his location. Yes, they literally tracked his location. Can you guys help me open that? Thank you. Alright, so this is, I believe this was Elsie's AR. And this was Yuki's, fucking stop it, motherfucker. This was Yuki's sword. If you got Yuki's sword, well, I'm just gonna say it now, you were golden. Yo, if you guys don't actually piss off. Right, so Yuki's witch broom and her sword were top quality shit, mate. The rest of that stuff over here, I believe, is Elsie's, and they are the Inferno Squad members. They were big parts of this. So anyway, at first it's just a small little thing. You know, they take over here, it's tribal stuff, and they take over there. Yeah. But then he takes over this little thing. Obviously, the epic citadel, like the big castle building, changes into Chez's castle, where he's there, and then he unleashes a night terror on the whole island, which is obviously what happened for the Halloween update. He unleashes a giant night terror on the island. Creatures start spawning and everything. And also, that is when the Infinity Orb starts getting exposed. And because the Infinity Orb starts getting exposed, that starts malfunctioning. And it starts bringing... That's what brought the creatures to the island. Because the Orb has got all its memories back, what Core gave it. You know, the Orb remembers these creatures from the Guide to Infinity. So it's bringing them here. There's people around here, there's trucks coming, really trying to, there's people keeping an eye on it, you know. They belong to the Inferno squad. But anyway, that's not even the coolest thing to come from the Halloween update, and I'll show you the coolest thing about it. This is all cool, but you feel like such a badass just going through the creatures like this with the sword. Like, me and my cousin and a few others, we used to just do this non-stop on this season, and it was actually really fun. Let me go over to SCP Square. Where you can fight an SCP. Yo, SCP, chill, fam! Yo! SCP needs to calm down. SCP needs to suck a pee. Okay. Anyway. This was a cool little location here. This was a cool little Halloween location that came with the Halloween update. Now, I believe the way I done it is I don't think the way it happened. I think the way it happened was different, actually. I don't think, like... I'm pretty sure the Halloween update had stages, you know. If I remember correctly, I'm sure the Halloween update had stages. At first, the first part of the Halloween update was SCP Square. And this. No, I think the first part of it was Spooky Square, so it changed to Spooky Square from the Sacrificial Square. It became Spooky Square with just Halloween decorations around. And then in the next update, obviously this was originally called Horror Hedges, I'm pretty sure, or Halloween Hedges, something like that. And then in the next update, SCP came along with the other creatures and then the exposed Infinity Orb, I think. And then this happened. And then in the next update is when Chez's castle got, boom, destroyed in the thing. Basically, one of the story quests was to get over there and fuck the guy up while he's distracted. And basically, by the end of the season, the tribal were no longer a problem. But a new problem arises, which takes us into the very next season. Chapter 4, Season 3. Okay. Now, how long's... Ooh. I think we can do Chapter 4, Season 3 and 4. Should we do it? Let's do it. Yo, I didn't mean to... But I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to leave. I don't know whether or not to continue. Hey, let's actually do this. Yo, this is copyright. I think I'll end it there. So we ended it there. Maybe tomorrow I'll do the follow-up stream, explaining the rest of the story. I think it will probably take multiple part streams to do this, because the story is a lot. There's a lot of lore to explain. And you know what though? This will be good for the lead up to next season. Just like, because next season's not coming out till next week. Like the KKK season with Dale and all that, the Dale theme season is not coming out until next week. So it's kind of good to get people caught up with the storyline that maybe aren't, that are watching from YouTube and never seen any of it before, that are maybe interested. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream.